should start. I'm gonna hit that video source once that pops up, and then go to my graphics. Good morning, everyone, on this Friday. Thanks so much for tuning in to Morning Pulse. We air this digital broadcast for you every weekday morning at 8:30 with me, Kelsey Marier, your host and producer for this short-term, or it's like a short segmented news broadcast, you could say. I just bring you a couple of top local stories for you to get your day started, and then you can get back to whatever you're doing for your day. But we want to bring it to you where you're at, whether that's on your phone, if you're watching on our live stream, or if you're watching on our KTTC YouTube channel. We welcome you here. I have three stories for you today, actually. What do I have? I have four. Two crime and fatal stories that I want to talk to you about, and then some things that are happening this weekend that you might want to participate in. Maybe put it on your calendar for things to check out. So we're going to get started with kind of an update, actually, to a story that we brought you late last year. We now know that charges have been filed in a deadly accident. This was in western Wisconsin last fall. So this crash took the lives of two local men, and it hurt another local man. But what we know this morning is our new information. 35-year-old Luke Larson of Alma, Wisconsin, he is now facing multiple charges in this crash. It happened September 27th, and it killed 59-year-old Mark Holzer of Rochester and 59-year-old Brian Shank of Chatfield. A third motorcyclist involved in this crash, a 69-year-old man from Rushford, he had minor injuries, but Larson, who was driving the truck involved in this crash, he wasn't hurt. Now, according to the criminal complaint, Larson told officers that he was going northbound on Highway 35 near Nelson. He was on his way to work in Rochester. When he was on that road, he was rounding a corner when he realized he was on the wrong side of the road, and that's when Larson says he tried to correct, but ended up hitting the approaching motorcyclists. What we know about charges, those are 2 counts of homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle and second-degree recklessly endangering safety. So this is an update again to a story we first brought you back in September of last year. Our next story, we are moving to Claremont, Minnesota this morning. Authorities there are actually sharing a scam alert that they want you and your family to know about. So the Claremont Fire Department says there are phone calls being made that are claiming to be the fire department, asking for your donations and accepting credit card numbers for payment for those donations. So officials are just letting us know that we want to let you know that this is a scam, and it's something that the agency would never be asking residents for, especially over the phone. So if you do receive a call like this, be sure to hang up and then contact the fire department directly to verify that information. All right, our next story, kind of a fun one. We are moving to Lanesboro this morning because this weekend a beloved annual tradition is returning to the city, also known as the rhubarb capital of Minnesota. We're talking about Rhubarb Festival. It's taking over Sylvan Park tomorrow for our Saturday, all celebrating our state's favorite leafy stalk, of course, the rhubarb. There will be live music, rhubarb baking and tasting contest, which is a lot of fun, Rue Olympic Games, kind of like Olympic Games, goats, a farmer's market, a lot of vendors. Of course, a ton of options for you and your family to enjoy. The fun here is starting at 10 a.m., going all the way until 2, and of course, we cannot forget about the favorite rhubarb toss. This event is an ongoing tradition with Jess and Ted here at KTTC. This, what you're seeing is last year's video of the contest to see who can throw that stalk the farthest. Yeah, last year Jess was the winner. She's the reigning champ. We're going to have to wait and see if she can hold on to that title for another year. For this weekend, she did say last year was her first time ever winning the rhubarb stalk. So that's kind of fun. Hopefully she can come out the winner again. Obviously, it's a friendly competition. So we'll talk about that on our Monday morning news as well, about just all the adventures that they had at Rhubarb Fest. Another festival we're talking about this morning is over in Pine Island. It's one of the first weekend summer celebrations happening in our area along with Rhubarb Festival. We're talking about Pine Island Cheese Festival. So that actually starts today. The fun continues all the way through the weekend. There'll be music, rides, a volleyball tournament, some other sports tournaments, fireworks, of course, all the cheese. I mean, it is Cheese Fest, so we have to expect all the kinds of cheese. Arlia Demery was actually live outside in Pine Island this morning telling us all about what we can expect at the festival. It does start at noon today, again, runs all the way through Sunday. If you want some more information about the different vendors and more of the events that you can check out this weekend, you can go to our website, kettc.com, and see the live report that Aaliyah did this morning for our KTTC Morning News. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, it looks like this is going to be a pretty good weekend to get out and enjoy one or both of these local festivals. On that note, it is Friday, and it looks like our weather forecast for today is going to be pretty good. Meteorologist Ted Schmidt also has his full forecast clipped and ready for you to view on our website, kettc.com, if you want to check that out for planning your weekend ahead. Otherwise, that is all I have for you today on this edition of Morning Pulse. We like to keep this under 10 minutes, so hopefully you were able to get the news that you needed and you can move on with your day and your weekend. I appreciate you being here with me, and we will see you on Monday. Actually, we have Aaliyah Debry that's going to be joining us on Monday for Morning Pulse because I will be off of work on Monday. So be sure to still tune in. She's going to bring you all the top headlines that are happening here locally. All right, we'll see you later.